hands down the worst game. This is worse than any of those fucking games that you've mentioned. Bar none, right? And this is a TV tie-in game, let's say.
He's not going to say Buzz, is he?
No. Because I whipped your ass at Buzz.
He went, you remember?
No, but my worst game I've ever played, and shout out to Richard Walker from Xbox Achievements and PlayStation Trophies.org, my good friend who's been with Rosero Network at MCM Comic Con this weekend doing their game stage. He's awesome. Check out his website, we'll link it, and hopefully he can give us a shout in the future sometime. But he brought it round as a review copy to show me and my cousin just how bad it was back in the day on the 360. Prison Break, the game.
Artemis Child.
This game is so hilariously broken and badly designed that I don't even know why they made it. I'm sure it was made by a bunch of like blind, deaf and dumb guys in a shed, like with an Amiga PC or
what? So
something.
basically, when the game came to you, it was nothing.
Well, no, it's like here you go. You've got 3 months and basic Unity or Unreal assets to slap together this shitty ass game and just launch it at the same time as the second season comes out. Right, that's the kind of deal that they got. So they just got a ragtag team of people who probably didn't want to work on it anyway to just shit out this game, and basically you're playing as Michael, the main character, or whatever his fucking name is. Like, who's got all the tattoos of how to get out of shit on it.
Yeah, the prison.
And you've got to do missions for characters in it, like Teabag and stuff like that. And it's a really.
His name is Teabag.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the crime bosses in there is called Teabag.
Interesting.
And like, yeah.
That's disgusting.
And in case you're wondering, he doesn't have a crouch option.
No, yeah, you got DLC.
What's funny about it is like there's quest options around the world. It's kind of like GTA but set in a prison, which doesn't really make sense. The AI on the guards is totally moronic. So like the camera will kind of like zoom when you've been spotted. It'll be like you were caught, and it's like dum 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 dum, like various camera angles.
Yeah.
Zooms in from the guard's point of view to you, so you can see how he saw you. But at the same time, when you're supposed to be doing missions and like sneaking out at times, you're supposed to be in your cell and stuff like that, right? You can walk 3 feet in front of a fucking guard and he won't see you, right? But then, like, other times when you're in a completely different room, when there's no fucker around you, you'll walk and like you'll like barely touch a piece of furniture or something, and there'll be like a tiny noise of like a fork or something dropping off the table, and it'll be like dun 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 dun, dun, goes round about 3 fucking corridors to a guy who's like 300 feet away, no line of sight, no nothing.
We need to play this.
But apparently the motherfucker's got spider senses. Right?
We need to play this.
Like it's like you've been caught, and then on top of that, this is the worst prison ever fucking designed. Not only do the characters look like deformed babies, right? You know where they've like. Remember in Rainbow Six Vegas where you could like imprint your face and it just looked all fucked up? The character modeling's so fucking terrible of all of the characters you remember from the TV series, right? It just looks terrible. It's like early 360 days. On top of that, this was the worst prison ever designed in a video game because you could glitch through walls. You could escape in like 5 seconds if you wanted to. Right? You'd be like, fuck this, I'm out of here, just glitch through a wall, certain point, oh look, I'm out in a blank space where I haven't rendered anything. What's the point of breaking out of prison when there's nothing on the other side? It's like the developers have basically said, we weren't expecting you to get through here, we're not going to bother fixing it. You've just walked out, you've glitched through a wall and all of a sudden you're in purgatory. There's nothing here. Like it was so unbearably bad, and
you went where I went when I went into God mode.
You went there. Richard gave us this game. He says, "Look, just play it. Like, just play it for half an hour," and we were crying with laughter. It was so bad.
I'll be dead if I played that game. I would have died.
It was pissing us off, but at the same time we were laughing, like being spotted through fucking walls from like 6 miles away, glitching through walls, like characters that were ugly as sin. It was. Oh my god, it was hilarious, but god damn it, that game is awful. Like, that is a disgrace, and that is why I would never buy a tie-in game with a movie or anything like that, unless you know that there is a decent developer behind it. The only one I can think of that's been any good was South Park: The Stick of Truth, and that was because Obsidian made it.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Good. Anything else?
Yeah. We're going to go on to the next question. Right. Slightly more serious. The greatest achievement you've ever accomplished in gaming. What you're most proud of. What you've accomplished.
I feel like all my stuff are too recent.
But it doesn't matter though. It's games.
I think it's what's that guy you mentioned him earlier. I said Final Fantasy 8 when you beat Omega. What's his name? Omega something. He's got the 4 legs and you have to use Irvine, Quintus, and Thingy.
Yeah,
and
your Omega weapon.
Yeah, a mega weapon.
Yeah.
That was countless days of trying to figure out how to beat this prick, and you literally have to have Irvine at level. If you even thought about even trying to do anything else, try and get a summon. Try and summon anything, and like this thing wouldn't kill your summon before you even move. It was ridiculous. This guy would kill you up. What was the move? It was a move it was a star move, and if he hit you, done. It didn't matter. He would waste out all your Phoenix Downs, everything. It didn't matter how many you had. You could have 99, and you just keep reviving. He's like, yeah, you're dead. One get up, you're dead. One get up, you're dead. It was annoying, but eventually, I did it. Only by chance, I think.
Okay.
Only by chance, I think it was.
That's a hell of an accomplishment, though. To be fair, when you've had to figure it all out yourself, and you haven't had game guides and shit back in the day, like it's.
And the thing about it, when you ask someone now, did you beat him? People are like, no, they didn't beat him. Yeah. Some people didn't beat him.
Yeah, I know.
At all.
What, a mega weapon?
Yeah, some people didn't beat him.
And the funny thing was, is once you beat a mega weapon, it opens up the fucking hardest dungeon after you beat it.
And then there you go.
Yeah.
I didn't do
You
that.
have to beat Bahama for 4 to get in, and then you have to go down, and then after ultimate weapon, you go further down, and then you beat the thingy, and then you get the ultimate weapon.
Right.
Yep, didn't do that, mate. Sorry.
Jeff?
Oh, for me, I'm gonna list, because I can't really pinpoint it. I'm gonna list like 1 or 3 or 9 or whatever. But yeah, I did Evil Within. I beat that game on a Kumo difficulty.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
that's
hard.
Where you die in 1 hit.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I did it. I didn't even really use a guide. Maybe once or twice I used a guide, but I just persistently just went through the whole game, tried it out, bang my head against the door.
Was that just like maxing out the crit damage on your pistol and your sniper and stuff?
I can't remember what I did, but I wouldn't go for that. I would go for ammo capacity instead.
Yeah.
I know
so I
what
can
he did.
shoot more.
He threw so many fucking, what are them things called, them thingy mines?
Like traps.
He threw so many traps. And there was one point where you should have died so many times.
And that's the thing, the game is working against you because it's like, it's kind of glitchy
and he
sometimes.
kept running around in circles.
Yeah.
You should have been set alight.
But you know what? When you beat it on that difficulty, yeah, you get the knuckle dusters, yeah?
Yeah.
And if you punch anyone in the game, they'll die. So what I did is I put it on a Akuma mode, yeah? And I had the knuckle dusters on. You know what? I'm gonna fucking rape this game, yeah? So bang, he's punching everyone. I beat the game in like an hour.
Do Akuma mode knuckle dusters beat like the redhead crawly bitch in 1 hit?
What's that?
You know the female boss that comes out.
Yeah, no, you have to punch. I think you have to punch her like twice.
Because you have to use the rocket launcher on her.
No, yeah, and you get the infinite rocket. So I was like, oh, fuck you, bitch. And I made a video. I haven't published it, but I just have footage of me just kicking the shit out of her when she's dead for about
She's
for like a
so
minute.
annoying.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, fuck you, you cunt.
Right.
But no, well, what's up?
Hardest one for me? Well, my biggest achievement is finishing Star Ocean, The Last Hope.
Fuck.
100%.
And
to give you a little pointer, I've just gone up and looked at the Xbox Achievements website, and they've given you, they give you like an average play time to get all the achievements. 250 hours plus.
Wow.
And that's by Xbox Achievements. So that's no bods that don't know their shit.
Yeah.
They tell you it's going to take you over 250 hours to complete that game 100%. When I finished it, that is a fucking achievement. For me, anyway, that was an achievement. That is why I'm obviously looking forward to the new one. But
right, proudest achievement in gaming for me. There's a couple. There's finishing Halo 3 Legendary All Skulls on the 360. Like,
I've heard that's hard. I mean, I've never played Halo myself. But I've heard that's hard.
Halo on Legendary difficulty is really fucking hard. But when you put it with all the skull modifiers on, it's insane. It's so hard. That was really great fun. Although I didn't do that. I didn't do that alone. There's an achievement for doing Legendary All Skulls on alone with no co-op, and that's, mate. My mate's got that achievement, and I swear he's a fucking nutter. I don't know how he did it. I did it with one other person, and yeah, that was torturous. But yeah, it was probably that, and I don't know. I mean, I've had some recent ones that I'm fairly proud of. Like I've basically platinumed Witcher 3 now and done that all on Death March. I just need to do the DLC.
You know what?
That was just because it was such a satisfying experience. It's such a great game, and to do everything in it does take a long ass fucking time. But it's also really worth it. Nothing feels grindy in it. Like even winning the Gwent tournaments and stuff and collecting all the cards, that stuff is really good fun, and it's not as tedious and grindy as you'd think it would be.
Do you have trophies on Xbox?
Yeah,
no, you got achievements.
Same thing.
I'm translating because, like, basically when I say I've platinumed something, you know, I play on PlayStation as well, obviously, but like Xbox doesn't have the equivalent of a platinum trophy. It just has like 1,000 out of 1,000 games score. There's no platinum trophy that's not worth anything just for getting all of them, if you know what I mean. Because the platinum trophy isn't actually worth a score, it's just to show that you've done everything.
You've completed it all, yeah.
Like, so when I say platinumed, it just means that I've done all the achievements.
No, yeah, that's what I was asking. They do have
but yeah, like, I mean, basically that, I think I've got like one more achievement to do and then I've totally done it, aside from the DLC.
Yeah, me and Jay, you only got a couple of achievements to get for One Piece as well.
And that was on one playthrough as well, by the way. One playthrough.
Because you love it. If there's a game you love, like, we nearly maxed out One Piece.
You will just do everything.
Me and him, it was ridiculous.
Doing Fallout 3 on very hard as well is up there too.
You know what? Speaking of trophies, though, I went and a good achievement, whatever. Yeah, I played Metal Gear 4, and I tried to get the big boss rank at the end of the whole thing. I mean,
apparently that's nearly impossible.
That means beating the game on the hardest setting, no alerts, no kills, nothing.
Impossible.
I did that, yeah. 2 weeks later, they make a patch where there's trophies on the game.
Yeah, I know.
And I thought,
apparently,
what the fuck?
Yeah, but apparently
I'm not doing this again.
I watched it, but apparently it's nearly impossible.
It's really hard.
If you've done it.
No, I was really proud of that. I took a picture and everything. I was like, wow, that's sick. But when they released the trophies, it's like, yeah, I'm not even going to try.
I almost lost the will to live doing that, but I did it in the end.
Yeah.
You see, I've never...
It's the hardest one. It's hard. Metal Gear... Honourable mention also goes to doing Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater on European Extreme.
Yeah, I've done that. That's the only one I've done European.
But getting the big boss rank at the end, like that's really hard. Like that took me forever to do.
That Metal Gear Solid is the only one I have actually completed 100%. Metal Gear Solid 3. Other than the rest of them, I haven't.
I've only done 4 and number 5.
3's been my favourite, but I like the boss.
You should get the HD collection, man.
Yeah, I've got it. I just haven't gone through it. I thought, can't go.
Okay, so we've done proudest achievement in gaming then. Okay, the next one on our list is the funniest glitches you've experienced in games.
Oh, I got a good one. Obviously, I've been playing Shaolin Monks like a couple months ago, and
you know
how you can do fatalities and stuff like that. Yeah. Me and my friend were co-oping so hard. Yeah. We killed a guy. Yeah. We had like 100 hit combo on one guy that was like dead 5 minutes ago. Yeah. And then he got stuck inside of a wall and his body blew up, yeah? And I must have hit the L1 button to do fatality, yeah? And then when we did fatality, no one was there. It was just a body. Yeah? It was just blood, yeah? I mean, fatality, thin air. And then this? Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. So basically, what me and my friend were joking about, we were saying, oh, we must have just fatality's spirit. Yeah. And we fatality soul. We killed him so hard, we fatality soul. And he's alive again somewhere in the world. That was a funny glitch.
Oh man.
Shit, I'm trying to think now. Funniest glitch.
You gotta have a glitch somewhere.
I know, I'm trying to think of
so much.
It's true. I think there was one for me where the same thing disappeared. I totally forgot it. I played the last stage of... No, I'm lying. You know when you have to bring down the Death Star in Force Unleashed? Is it Force Unleashed? When you have to keep pressing the button. there was no spec ship.
It just wasn't.
So
You're pulling nothing.
And I'm because when I played it, I'm thinking, I must be stopping a meteor or something. I thought, something like that. So when I went to work the next day, I said to someone, I was doing the stage. The guy's like, what did you? I said, I'm doing that bit when I'm pressing. He goes, yeah, did you stop the ship? So I'm thinking, what are you talking about? What ship? When I realised, he showed me the clip of it. The ship had gone.
It just hadn't even rendered. That's pretty
what
funny.
What kind of crap is this? I'm literally going, and I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm doing. So I thought, I just kept doing it. I thought, he must be doing something. He must be doing something. And then, I realised that the ship was
That's
dead.
funny.
That's my mega glitch.
Shit, man. Fucking hell, I feel bad now.
It's funny you say that as well about glitches because I'm about to publish a video in God of War where a fucking glitch happened. And I was supposed to be lifted up by Kronos, the Titan, on his finger. And then for some reason my Kratos just went berserk, yeah? And he just like flying like that in the air. And then I died and came back. He was just standing there like that. What the fuck's going on?
That's a really master.
When you see it, yeah, you'll fucking laugh. It was pretty funny.
You thought of one?
Fuck, man. I'm trying to think
There
of one.
must, you know there's glitches that means you die after.
What?
Yeah,
Just
it's
anything
hard.
that springs to mind.
Is that, remember the Grand Theft Auto ones we used to do? Remember
What's
that?
that?
We used to like, you used to get stuck in the you know the gate. So you know you go to ring someone's house, and you couldn't get in the door. You'd just be stuck in the door, and there'd be someone's face just in the door.
I ain't seen that. What the fuck's
Oh,
that?
fuck's sake. And they're like, I'm in your house. You're like, no, you're not. You're in my door. And we say, no, I'm not. I'm right behind you. Like, nah, mate, you're not. You're not. Your face is in the door, but the person won't walk in.
That's weird as fuck.
Like, you can drive half a car. Like, you know when half the car doesn't come out of the garage?
Yeah?
And the garage chops it. So half of it renders, half it doesn't. And you're driving and there's no back of the car and you can see the guy out.
I've had
scraping across the
I've
floor.
had so many funny glitches. I mean, I've been lucky enough to capture a few of them on more recent games. But probably the oldest one I can remember was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Would have to be that one.
Where, like, I mean, that game was full of stupid glitches anyway.
Yeah, you drive too fast and the stage disappears.
But yeah, like, I mean, basically, loads of shit would just disappear, reappear, pop in, re-render, that kind of stuff. But the physics on it were so fucked. I remember once I had a melee weapon of some sort, maybe it was a golf club, but I just went up to a random guy on the street, hit him, and it fucking launched him through the sky. Like he'd just been punched by like 4 or something, or hit with fucking Mullen here, and he'd just gone miles out into the sky, and it was just so bloody hilarious. I was just watching him as his body disappeared.
You should try to find him.
Yeah.
That would be my mission.
Battlefield does that as well. Like you hit a guy with a tank shell sometimes, and his body just goes ping.
I seen one on Battlefield where someone stabbed a building, a whole building fucking collapsed.
Well,
Yeah.
bang!
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I mean, the physics engine on it is great, but occasionally.